Nigeria becomes first nation to ban white models in commercials. Wow, 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 wow. Let's get into it. So I'm going to be reading from this article here that says Nigerian ads will have to rely solely on local models and voiceover artists in the future, the African nation's government announced this week. The policy changes will come into force on October 1st. All advertisements, advertising, and marketing communications materials are to make use of only Nigerian models and voiceover artists, the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria said in a statement on Tuesday. Current advertising campaigns using foreign talents will be allowed to continue, but no new permits for similar campaigns will be issued by the relevant authorities, the government agency added. The move is consistent with the government's policy of developing local talents, including economic growth and supporting the local advertising industry, the statement said. Nigeria was previously heavily reliant on foreign models and voiceover specialists in its ad, including white models and voiceover with British accents, according to sources. The government has been combating such tendencies for quite some time. It previously demanded that companies attracting foreign talents should pay 100,000 naira, around $240 tariff for any foreign model used in an ad, sources said. 10 to 20 years ago, if you check the commercials, I would say they were almost 50-50 in terms of foreign faces, and all the voiceovers were British accents, Steve Babeko, the head of the Nigerian Advertising Association, told sources. Multinational corporations like Coca-Cola or LG relied on their global ad campaigns in Nigeria, which also featured white models. According to Babeko, the new regulation is just catching up with the national sentiment. People will tell you, there are about 200 million of us. Are you telling me you could not find indigenous models for this commercial? He said. Nigerian TV presenter Bolanle Olukani said it is also about competition between the African nations, since many ads demonstrated in Africa are shot in Kenya and the Republic of South Africa. Nigerian agencies will now have to shoot their ads locally, she said, adding that no one will fly 10 to 15 models to South Africa. The Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigerian head Olalekan Fadolapo also defended regulation by saying that advertising should resonate with the people. How do you think it will resonate if we keep using foreign artists, he asked, adding that other African nations have imposed a de facto ban on foreign models in ads, but just do not turn such bans into official regulations. It's about time, yes, finally, because this has been pissing me off. Like Nigeria is a homogeneous black nation on the continent of Africa. Why are we turning on our TVs and seeing white people in ads? Who are these ads for? And they're speaking sweet with the British accent, yeah? Like, who are you talking to? I have been asking this question for years. Whether it's on TV, billboards, flyers, posters, it doesn't matter. Why? We can't relate. Like, I am super excited the government of Nigeria has finally decided to take this decision, because the hell, the madness has been going on for too long. Apparently, they have the same issue in Japan, hence why this TikToker composed this song. And just like the song says, random ass white girl, everywhere I look, there's a random ass white girl. And without knowing it, you are desiring it. That right there is the issue I've always had. That right there for me is the cocoa, because they are young, impressionable boys and girls watching this, getting programmed to desire whiteness, to see it as the ultimate, to see it as what is best, to see it as the standard. The models, normal, suppose they look like us. The actors, normal, suppose they look like us. They are supposed to be sounding like us too. And I'm glad the government finally decided to make this decision. It took long enough. If I'm tuning into Western TV, I know I'm tuning into Western TV. Of course, it's going to look Western. But when I'm tuning into the TV in my home country, Nigeria, in the continent of Africa, please give me African. Please. And finally, I'm super excited our Nigerian models now have the 100% opportunity on their laps for them to be able to shine like they deserve. Like, can you even imagine the rubbish? Eh? They will just bring these white people here that we cannot even relate to or be relate with. They will come here and be shining. Our own are backbenchers. No, now, no, 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 no. Finally, we are setting things right. And I hope the rest of Black Africa follows suit because, this madness has gone on for too long.